Test, test, test. Welcome to Swingin' at KRS with Jessica Boudreaux from Summer Cannibals. I actually got a question from a fan on Twitter. Can you answer it?
Sure.
Okay. So this is from @WinterCannibal. What part do you eat first?
Of a person?
What was the first instrument you learned to play and why?
It was piano, and because my mom made me.
So how long did it take you to like it, or did you ever like it?
No, I never liked it. I did that for like years, and then stopped for a couple years, and then told my mom I wanted to learn how to play guitar. And so that's like I started learning guitar in middle school.
And when do you write songs? Do you ever take a shower and then just like think of something and you have to like reach outside the shower to write it down or record it, or do you usually remember ideas that you want to capture?
You know, I never have. I don't know what's wrong with my brain that this doesn't happen, but I don't like hear a part musically in my head. I don't hear a melody in my head ever. Like, I'm trying not to say like so much. A lady sent me a mean message after I had an interview on NPR, and she was like, consider removing the word like from your vocabulary. Lovingly, Patricia. Like, she was some like mom on Facebook. I have to basically jam with myself. So I'll like pull up a drum beat and put it on a loop and just play guitar, play bass over it, and then build a song from there. But like playing is the only way that I can find parts. I can't just hear them in my head. In Summer Cannibals, it started with me writing alone, and you know, at a certain point, it just makes more sense to continue that. But I also just like to be alone with my thoughts, and I feel less guarded when I'm alone writing.
I saw that you played, Summer Cannibals played during lunchtime at the Rock and Roll Camp for Girls recently?
Yeah, we've done that the last 3 years.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about being kind of an example for girls just by the fact that you're a musician who's a woman?
I wish that I could have seen someone like me playing music like I play music. Being really confident, and who wasn't like, you know, I feel like I only saw what was in mainstream music. That's really what I had access to, like in Louisiana as a young person. And so when we go and do the Rock and Roll Camp for Girls, and I think about all of them starting that young and like being exposed to it that young, it makes me so excited. I mean, it's like fresh for me. Like that realization that that's something you can do as a woman, as a young woman, and you can do it just as well, and in the same capacity as men do it.
I did work at that camp a couple years ago, and it was just amazing to me, and I was so jealous of them because I was like 22, and they were like forming bands and collaborating. And I think it's so much easier if you start collaborating at an early age.
Yeah, totally.
Like I never started, and now I'm not the best at doing group projects at college or whatever.
I am.
What are some of your favorite bands or comedians on the label?
I love all the like active comedians on Kill Rock Stars right now. I just met Kurt the other day in LA, not the other day, but when we were on tour. And I love Amy Miller. And
Me too, she's my mentor.
No big deal. I'm jealous. But yeah, I'm like very, very excited and interested in comedy right now. It's just so outside of what I do, or it feels like it.
You are funny though. Like, do you want to plug your Twitter? It's very funny.
If I only post things about my band, no one favorites them or follows me.
Yeah, it has to seem like there's a real person.
So I just talk about my period a lot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Whenever I talk about my period, my dad still is like, wow, you're being very open. I'm like, yeah, Dad, you need to hear this.
It's 2016.
What's the rarest Pokemon you've caught?
I have not played Pokemon Go.
Yeah, me neither. Thank you so much for being
Yeah.
here today. Jessica Boudreaux of Summer Cannibals. I'm Megan Hattie. This has been Swingin' at KRS.